so my name is Anisha Smith, and I'm here to do my video report for my midterm. I will be doing it on the movie film Motorcycle Diaries. Its main character was Ernesto Guevara, who is known as Frucio Che as well, and it was very important because it was depicted about him and after the Cuban Revolution. It was filmed in 1989, and it was really focused on the idea of the Cuban Revolution and the independence from Spain. The main character was Ernesto Guevara, who was an Argentinian machinist revolutionary, as well as a physician. He was an author, he was a guerrilla leader, as well as a diplomat and military theorist. He was a major figure in the Cuban Revolution as well. I think the statement that I can relate to this film is that the world is a place for understanding. I can say this because in the film, Che took an adventure with his friend Alberto Granado, and experienced a lot of things and along the way, and met a lot of people along the way as well. So this experience was more deeper for Che as time went on. At first, it was lighthearted and fun, and just they up and went, packed their bags, and just went to go have fun and just explore the world. And so Ernesto really understood and seen how people really lived outside of his privileged area. He started to understand that there was a different side. There was more to just medical school and, being privileged and having everything you need at the tip of your fingers. And there's people out here that's trying to make ends meet and even trying to have work for the day. So a scene in particular that made me see that this is something that he began to understand was when he met the mining couple. The mining couple was a couple who sat with them around a fire and explained to them their struggles and their despairs, and to understand and to see that every day they have to live like this and have to constantly have to make ends meet and just survive is really just was upsetting to Che. And just to understand that these people don't even have a meaningful livelihood at all. Another scene in particular was also the scene of the closing the gap is how I titled it, which was the crossing of the river. Ernesto was celebrating his birthday on one side with the people that he met, and then the other side was people that was sick and indigenous and, a little bit more unfortunate as well. So he decided to swim across this river, and the river was really deep, it was dark, it was late. It was just something that nobody ever done, and nobody ever even thought of doing. But for Che, it was really for something that he felt like he needed to. So for him to swim across the river, even with his asthmatic and medical conditions, he pushed and pushed and pushed and swam across as much as he could and made it. To me, that signifies the closing of the gap, the bridging of the gap between privileged people and not privileged people. It's also unified. It also symbolized unification and equality, and to try to work together and to help each other as one, as a unit. Also, it's important because it helps you understand that he sacrificed his being, sacrificing things to make something possible is what was really important to him, and I felt that he portrayed it really well. So in conclusion, the film to me really gave an understanding of the idea that there are people out here that are less privileged than many other people, that we may have less privilege than we may have think. And if we can just understand that and to take time out to see and really understand that, like, everything is not really given to you at the drop of a dime, and to understand that maybe the people are struggling, that people do need